Taekwon. Okay, welcome to the Yellow Belt 8th Kup tutorial. So we're going to talk about stuff that yellow belts need to do. First thing, obviously when they identify themselves, here, as before, heels together, chali up position, toes 45 degrees. Okay, right hand up here. Malcolm Jones, 8th Kup, sir. Okay, that's how you identify yourself. And then you would be asked to perform in your integrity grading, you'd be asked to perform basics. Now that basics may well be here, apchaligi, like that might be a basic. Might be here, dujurugi, that might be a basic. Might be here, inner forearm, middle block, that might be a basic. Might be press-ups, might be rising blocks, could be anything that you would have done, front kick, double punch, could be anything that you would have done for your first two gradings. Okay, if you're a junior, if you're a little junior, you would have done integrity 1, integrity 2, then you would have been in 9th Kup, and then 8th Kup, so you would have taken 3 gradings. Okay, but most of the adults obviously would have done 2 up to this point. Okay, then you would be asked to perform knife hand guarding block. Okay, now knife hand is formed like so. You can see here, I'll get my hand right now. There we go. It's a bit like a cigarette lighter without that coming up. Okay, so here, this bends like that. The wrist is nice and straight. The fingers are together here. Okay, knife hand called songkal. Okay. Here, same, songkal, songkal. And guarding block is called daibimaki. So songkal, daibimaki, here, okay? And you're in Nyunjasogi. We spoke about Nyunjasogi in the 9th Kup grading. This is a right stance, so oren, Nyunjasogi, okay? And here, guarding, your hand is guarding. If you look from this side, normally your hand is back on your hip. But here your hand is guarding. And your hand is up here, blocking with your knife hand. Okay, all right. Now, because it's a different tool, different blocking tool to what you would normally block with. Normally you block with your fist, okay? But because it's a knife hand, we can block a little bit lower, okay? If it's a forearm, we go a little higher. If it's the actual knife hand, we can block a little bit lower. All right, so again, here the correct pronunciation, I said, would be nagagi, okay, which is stepping forward. Nyunjaso, songkal, daibimaki. Okay, that's how you describe it. Now, when you're blocking, don't have your hands already formed. Okay, so here, for instance, like so. A good way of remembering it, by the way, is I was always taught and like to teach little kids to grab your ear with this hand and extend this hand back here. So grabbing your ear and extend this hand back here. It's a good way to remember how to do it. Here, but have your hands slightly closed, okay? Don't have them tight because you're tensing up too much. Don't have them here because you're tensing up too much. Just relax, then blocking, okay? Again, half facing here. All right, so you perform that going forwards 4 times and backwards 4 times. So if we just do it here, would look and sound like this. Hana, toe, set, net, and then backwards. Diragi. Hana, toe, set, net, and hara. That's how you perform that. And then sangpomok maki, twin forearm block. Okay, this is the other new block that you're going to be performing. Now, sangpomok, as the name suggests, is 2 different blocks. Okay, here, with a very different start position. This knife hand guarding block has a different start position. Normally we start with the hands here or here, all right? But knife hand, we start here. And twin forearm, we start here. Again, a good way to remember it, I teach the kids. Here's like you're cuddling your favourite teddy bear. cuddle it in here, okay? If your left foot is in front, have your left hand on the inside. Right foot is in front, your right hand on the inside, okay? And the thing to remember, on a technical point of view, this block here is the primary block. This one here is the secondary block. So here, this is the main part of the block. This is a second part. So it's not two blocks of equal importance. This is more important than this one. So again, when you're stepping, a lot of beginners get this wrong, okay? A lot of new 8th Kups, they'll go like this or they'll go like that. They'll get the hands mixed up. So try and remember, if you're stepping your left foot forward, nagagi, then your left hand does this block. If you're stepping your right foot forward, then your right hand does this block. Just so happens that this one is blocking at the same time. So again, sang pamok maki, and you're moving forward 4 times and backwards 4 times. Then you have to do 3-step sparring. Okay, 3-step sparring. At 9th Kup you did number 1 and number 2. At 8th Kup you do number 3 and number 4. So you measure up, okay? This time you're measuring both times in L stance. So you measure on the inside of your partner's foot, not on the outside as opposed to walking stance. When you do walking stance, you always measure on the outside and you go out, in, out. When you're in L stance, you go in, out, in. Okay, so you'd measure, chariot, kunye, taekwon, and then chumbi. Still right leg back, walking stance, low block. And you'd attack with 3 L stance punches. Like that, okay? When you're defending, this is the only one of our combinations that utilizes the left leg on the way back. So here, sang pamok, sang pamok, sang pamok, and then counter with a punch. I'll step a little closer so you can see that a little bit better. What a lot of people do is they actually move their foot forward. Shouldn't. Should keep their foot where it is and throw that right punch. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, again, measure exactly the same way. All right, here, walking stance, low section block, stepping forward, songkao, tairigi. Songkao, tairigi. Here, like so, okay? All right, so knife and strike. We'll talk about knife and strike maybe a little bit at the end. All right, but that's how you do it. The block, you move your right leg back. Now, there's no crossing of the hands. Here, it's an inward, outer forearm block. So, anro, back at pamok maki. Okay, anro, inwards, back at pamok, outer forearm, maki. Here, so no crossing of the hands. Nyunja sogi again. So here, 1, 2, 3, tap! There, front snap kick with that lead leg. Okay, so that's 3-step sparring, number 3 and number 4. What was I going to talk about? Oh yes, knife hand strike. Knife hand strike is actually only a middle section strike. Everyone goes, well, it's aiming for your head. But this is mid section. Here is high section. So here you're actually only striking at kind of a higher shouldery height. Shouldery, that's not very good English, is it? Okay, but you're not doing it here, but you're not doing it here. You're not aiming for the face, you're aiming for side of the neck. So songkao tairigi comes like so. So it crosses, hand slightly closed, then opens, strike. Hand slightly closed, open, and strike, like that. Okay, now dangun. As we said before, all the patterns are on the Integrity website, okay, and it would take me too long to go through every single movement, okay, but maybe in the higher patterns we will do that. There is a couple of things we need to talk about that pattern though, okay, and that is one of the movements, one of the sets of the movements from here, when we're doing from this position, and we're going to go and do a low block and a rising block, here, here. Now, you would have done that at 9th Kup in a normal motion. However, when we perform it in Tangun, here we do it in a continuous motion, which is called Yonsuk Dongja. Oops. Yonsak dongjak. Okay, so from here, that means you have to have 2 movements. One, but without stopping. It's the important thing. So you block, then you don't stop, and you carry on doing that rising block. So it's low section in half facing walking stance, then rising block in full facing walking stance. So not only do you not stop, but you have to have 2 breaths kind of in one, as it were, okay? So it's probably easier to listen, and it can be explained a little bit more. Here, there. So 1, 2, okay? You can hear the breath. So they're 2 kind of accentuated breaths, but they're linked like that. Half facing, full facing. Okay, so we do it one more time. Yonsak, dongjak, here. 1. Okay, so just remember that, and you don't stop. Okay, last thing is the meaning of the pattern. Dangun, named after the holy Dangun, legendary founder of Korea, in the year 2333 BC. I think that's it. I think we're done. Okay, next one we're going to be doing is 7th Kup. Any questions you've got, please send a message or a text or an email or anything, okay? And I'll help. Okay. 차렷! 균열! Taekwon!